Hiya Toys King Ghidorah. Oh my goodness. This box, it came in this huge, and I mean huge box. This is my hand for comparison. This thing is, my dad didn't know what to do with this, what this even was when it arrived. I was not expecting it to be this big. But the box work is so good. But yeah, it's just doesn't really look like it has any major flaws. The back is fantastic as well. It's just overall, Hiya really did a great job on this. Sorry, I heard a noise. I guess I'll be right back. So anyway. Is that the mobile? I'm filming a YouTube video. Do you have this stuff? W. Yo, I'm gonna give you a shout out on my YouTube again, bro.
Another shout out.
W mobile. Yep. Now I'm filming a double toy review.
A double toy Ghidorah and
Ghidorah and the trike, yeah.
Do you review do you collect boxes?
Occasionally.
Oh, the back is kind of.
Oh, that's okay.
Alright. Now what?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright, see you, mobile. Set me up, bro. What's up, bro?
I walked 20 miles yesterday on that fucking hill.
Alright.
Okay, bye-bye.
Alright, see you, mobile. Zoinks. Having the same problems as my Pyroraptor. Duh. Zoinks, I'm gonna have to heat it up. Kind of like my Ghidorah. Oh, I finally got it. Yippee! So before we get into this boy, I just want to give a shout out to my boy ray-909 for dropping me off this beautiful Hammond trike. It finishes my series for this line, because now I have Ghost, Scutosaurus, and Aloe, and I'm just grateful for just him being just my friend. So just thank you, Mobile, and thank you all for also tolerating my my shenanigans. This is a nice figure. Sorry about my voice during the recording of this, because I'm a bit sick right now. But one thing I noticed right off the bat about this Triceratops is that its head joint is very easy to move, that ball joint there. And then another detail that I also noticed was that we can move these ankles, but although it requires the might of Zeus, it could definitely add a bit more character, I guess, to this baby trike. So yeah, I also noticed, same with the Triceratops and Scutosaurus, the pupil isn't actually inside the glass eye, it is on the outside. So wherever you move the eye, the pupil will still be there, unlike the Rex and previous figures with these glass eyes. So I'm glad Mattel is fixing this issue. with these figures. But enough about the trek. Even though it was a little fun bonus, I think you guys are mainly focused on one thing. I hate to disappoint you guys, but I already opened this thing. This thing arrived last night, and I wasn't waiting a whole day to open this thing right on up. This figure is immaculate in terms of detail and articulation, along with accessories and just overall planning out. I understand that the 2.0 got announced mobile, but this thing is super. It's one of the best things I have in my collection, if I do say so. Even though I only have 2 MonsterVerse figures, this thing is like, just, I think it's the start of something new for the channel. And to be honest, I don't think I would have even like considered rewatching the Godzilla movies if it wasn't for my boy Mobile. Mobile has introduced me. We're just gonna refer to him as Mobile rather than his actual name. But he has introduced me to so many different things, and I'm very grateful for that. And he introduced me to like Godzilla Battle Line, which introduced me to so many different other kaiju. He made me, well, didn't make me, but like encouraged me to watch like King of the Monsters and the other Godzilla movies like Kong Skull Island. I mean, I understand that's not Godzilla, but still MonsterVerse. So I just want to give a huge shout out to him. But back to the figure. This thing, oh my goodness. Let's start with the gravity beam. Thank you, Kevin. This is one of the gravity beams, and I thought this would be like solid plastic. This thing is super fragile. I'm surprised I have not broken this thing yet. It's almost glass, but it is still plastic. But I do recommend you do not give this... Oh, actually, that's a good age rating. I was about to say, I recommend you don't give this to like a 7-year-old. And it is just overall super detailed. I like the spiral, like, kind of shape of it. And then, of course, the end of this as well. This is super cool. This tip over here, it just... Luckily, if you have the older model of the King Ghidorah with the, like, just movie accurate painting, paint job, then this will just go, the tongue will just slide in here, and you'll be able to have the gravity beams. You don't need to order a whole new one just so that the gravity beams work with it. You can order some on like eBay or something. So I'm glad they didn't make it like it sticks at the top, kind of like the ice beam with Shimo. But enough about this little thingy. Let's get to the actual figure. This figure, I've been working my butt off for this thing. I've been... Oh, sorry, I'm so sick. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I'm dying. I'm kidding. Ugh. I haven't felt this sick in a while. Anyways. Like I said, I've been working my butt off for this thing. And it definitely paid off. The minute that I got enough money, it sold out on Hiya's website. So I had to order it for like $120 on Amazon. And there were only like 8 left. But now they're sold out, I'm pretty sure. Unless they like jacked up the price so that they keep at least like one of them. But this thing is definitely worth the money. The tail was both the tails were extremely hard to get on. I thought it'd kind of be like Mattel. We just kind of pop it in, like how I struggled with the Triceratops a few seconds ago, well, minutes. But no, this thing I had to warm its tail for like 3 years. But yeah. Ooh, this is kind of stiff now. Oh well, but I did heat it up so that it does loosen up. So if you don't heat it up, you're gonna have a hard time with this figure. That's like the only downside of it. And my friends are complaining that it doesn't look down. That's good enough for me. That's down enough. So I am more than happy with this figure. It has far exceeded my expectations. And I'm glad I cleared off a whole shelf for this thing because it is huge. Oh my god, I almost fell. Let me take a common toy that most of you guys have for a size comparison. Like let's do Dino Rivals Delta over here. Let's just plop it down right here. That's for scale as to how large this figure truly is, but it was worth every penny. I'm just in awe of this figure. It's kind of a pain in the butt to stand up, unlike how they kind of said it was, but it's all it needs is these wing supports and it's fine, at least for my figure. But one problem I am having with the figure is its tongue, specifically this boy in the middle. Not Kevin. Kevin's perfect. Actually, Kevin's kind of not perfect. Its jaw didn't fully close, but his tongue, this like little left segment of it, it kind of veered off when I was putting the gravity beams in, and that was I'm glad I noticed. Otherwise, this figure would have been cooked its first day here. It has so much articulation. It has its head, and then this neck joint, and then there's a whole bunch of other joints. Its torso moves a little bit, and then its legs have a few points of articulation, like right here, here, there, and the ankle. And the wings, they come apart, like you can clip them off, but I'm not going to do that because this thing took way too long to stand up. I don't know if other people are having that problem. I don't think they are. I think it's just me. But it is definitely worth the money. If you could get this thing in a pose that you want, then it's just, I'm at a loss for words for this figure. Hiya really outdid themselves with this figure. And I will, just because of this figure, I will definitely be buying the other other Hiya figures. So look out for a Skullcrawler video. I don't really know what to say. This thing is immaculate. If you're considering buying it, don't even consider it. Just do it. Buy the figure, because you will not regret it unless it's has a major bug. Yep. It's so shiny. All right. Well, what happened here? What's going on, Kevin? All right. Well, man, I'll probably do some toy photography with this in the future. But my God, I just wanted to show you guys this art piece. Anyways, here's a video I haven't released and made like 2 months ago. Not even 2 months ago, like last year. Also possible because of mobile. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm back after like 3 months because this is something I thought I'd never get my hands on. It is a gaming beaver product, but specifically the T-Rex, which is, now that I have it in person, it is really well made and designed, and it is. I got this from one of my friends from school. He happened to have one and was willing to let me borrow it until Friday. So I just wanted to make a quick little review on this thing. This thing it is like, just, I'm speechless. This is fantastic. Its eyes are they're like plastic. We have the Gaming Beaver logo, kind of how Jurassic World kind of had their logo on their sides of their toys, like Kenner did as well. Like, yeah. And then of course he has his little cup of tea in his hat, because he's the T-Rex. We have a little tag here that says it's Gaming Beaver. It's trademarked. Oh, this is the what it's made out of. So it's all polyester. And then on this side, it's basically the exact same, but it's the exact same with this side, except no tags. It's very soft and it's very squishy. It is a very lovable creature. And because I've obtained this one, I want to buy any sort of Gaming Beaver plush whenever they do re-release. If you see one of these for like a reasonable price, then I recommend you get one of these. These are extraordinary and I'd consider pretty hard to come by. And I'm very glad my friend was willing to lend me his T-Rex. My room's a bit of a mess right now, so that's why I'm only showing this portion of my room. But this thing is beautiful. This is, like, in conclusion, this thing is just remarkable and highly recommend getting one. Bye-bye.